Anyone that works in a Pret in the West End, apologies for open goal for his behaviour yesterday.
Nah, whoever owns Pret should be.
Whoever had to take the bin out last night, apologies.
What happened?
He's going to tell you.
Well, I usually never do this, to be honest. I usually never do this. Me and Simon went for a coffee yesterday and I felt I need to go to the toilet.
Oh no.
So I went in.
To the toilet,
You know, he was on the phone at the time, so I thought, I can get a wee bit of time doing it. So I just sat there and then done it and turned round and there was no toilet paper.
That's your heart sinks.
So my first option was to message him and say, "I got to drop to the shop, baby." I went, "Nah, that's worse because he'll take him to the shop and also get a picture of me waiting on the pan." So my new Calvin Klein's get used.
You have to.
You understand that he was
You've got anything else can you go?
I know, but the difference is he put them back on after he wiped it.
Turn them inside out.
But see, even if you had a jacket and a t-shirt, sometimes you just need to be your t-shirt.
Everybody that watches this anyway.
Who doesn't fucking toilet paper at midday?
Mate, where did you put your pants?
In the bin. Where? A guy walked in right after me, didn't he?
A joiner. It was a joiner as he walked in.
A joiner. Walked in right after me and he walked about 30 seconds and right back. I don't know whether it was his pants or not, I don't know.
Did you not say to him, my knickers are in there, the shoes there?
Stuffed them.
But he came in like that.
Where did you stuff them? Whereabouts?
There he sees.
Stop giving it like
Where did you stuff them?
No, my dad kept on
Your dad was
back. No.
Keep it for the back.
No, I brought them. I put them. I fucked them right in the bin, but I done it well because it. Like
you had them doing the ball.
You'll go back for them.
100%.
Calvin Klein's.
100%. I was
Definitely.
I was fuming last night.
Somebody will be in there looking for them, weren't they?
Honestly, because it was, if it's not a wee fucking.
Excuse my ignorance, but much would a pair of Calvin Klein's be?
But 13 quid, £14 TK Maxx, mate.
3 pair, you get 3 pair. 3 pair, 40.
Is that your main concern?
Because I knew we'd get back. Get back and get me.
He's not shot himself. He's shot in the toilet.
He's blasted Pret, right?
He's blasted Pret. He's blasted Pret.
There's not another sandwich getting it in there.
I had to close the shop for 2
Because if it's the underwear that I wear, I wouldn't be getting too fucked.
Aye, just get them off.
The Calvins.
There was a few. I know that. Hey, by the way,
A quick boxer check. You'll be a Calvin man. Every time. Are you most days, are you?
Mate,
No, not most days.
That's somebody who's got dough, mate.
I'm Calvin every day. They're not. What do you mean?
Calvin's are dear, mate. I've got a couple of pairs of Asda that'll.
You wear
fuck on it.
You might get them at Christmas or something. It's a wee gift, but no.
Sloggies, look.
Club issue.
They're Marks and Spencer's.
Aye.
Alright.
Somebody. You
Marks
shop
and Spencer's,
Waitrose
there
and
you
Marks
go.
and Spencer's and you're saying that because you wear Calvin Klein's you're fucking loaded.
Giant Marks and Spencer's boxes are dearer than Calvin's.
I tell you what, they wouldn't be.
Marks and Spencer's is reasonable, mate. What are you wearing?
Right.
What am I wearing?
Pants.
I just wear.
Commando.
Let's see them, Dad. Just to be.
No,
just
no, mate.
Someone's he's got his business pants on.
The thong's right on my shirt. Then
He's got Y fronts on, he's not what to do his reputation.
See me getting that toilet and get it in the bin.
What have you got? Let's see.
I've just got Marcy's. I've just got normal pants on.
No boxers pants?
Aye, boxers.
Tight or baggy?
No, but a wee bit loose for me. I'm 62.
For the big dick,
I can't.
So what's your
can't get a
strategy
hernia
for
with
now?
that, man.
Never wear good boxers again, just in case.
But mate, it's mad. It's never happened before. I was a fucking experience.
You're going to check me. Every time you get in the toilet, you'll check me.
That's the first thing you do is you check.
Aye.
I was just so laid back and relaxed.
So what do you do if it happens in the house?
So nonchalant, get in.
Oh, but you shit one of your boys, didn't you?
That's tough, that. And leave the toilet paper just outside.
My 2 boys are at the age now, they'd be like, no getting you.
I know.
You're sitting like that.
That's what he does.
So the worst thing is, you need to not, I bet you've done this, so you need to go from one toilet to the other like that.
I'd get to where it is a cupboard, innit? I'd get to where that gets kept.
I mean, it's still coming out your ears.
I've never done that.
You always got the toilet stocked in the bathroom, I can tell you're that type.
No, if I need it, somebody will
Calvin
get it.
Klein.
Working in the house yourself, so you've definitely done that.
No, you can't.
Kitchen roll.
No, you can't sit down without checking. You need to make sure there's toilet.
I thought you meant checking your arse.
No. You need to make sure there's toilet.
I That's really you, mate. Though I couldn't even message you to bring that in.
You would have
Just
done
see the
everything he said,
voice.
wouldn't you?
Phone would have been in straight away. Do you know what? I don't have to pretend that I was somebody for Pret.
Mate, I'm just thinking, Nady's going to go in that pit again.
He'd have got,
It's a
he'd
Pret
have
on
got
Byers Road by then.
somebody. You'd have got somebody, one of the workers, to go here, go and give him that. I'll go right up to the counter and say, my mate's in there, that's right. And there's no toilet rolls anyway. In his spare toilet.
Because you've used that or something like that.
So like, my first thing was I looked in there was two toilets, there was a wee bin and then there was a wee fold.
You want to go to use hankies and all that,
I looked in to see if there was any.
Used hankies.
No, hankies, but I just wondered.
What were you doing in that toilet?
Fucking hell, man.
Lads, you're delighted to let the people at home know that our sponsorship with Jewson continues this week. Simon, take the next line.
We want to remind you again that the Jewson Live on Tour Scotland edition is coming to the SEC Glasgow on Thursday the 6th of June.
An action-packed day filled with celebrity hosts.
Is that celebrity or celebrity?
Celebrity. That's a Sean Connery. He's a Sean Connery. Emma Jones and Kenny Dalglish.
Kenny Dalglish, mate. What
Kenny
I do?
Dalglish.
I'll be getting myself in there.
That's you.
Who? Dalglish?
Dalglish. That's
Hero.
it.
You see, you've got the hang on with it.
Exclusive interviews, amazing on-the-day deals and over 80 suppliers showcasing the latest products and innovations.
Rub shoulders with
Rub your-
industry experts, participate in exciting games and win fantastic prizes.
But wait, there's more.
Seamless.
Enjoy complimentary breakfast, lunch, and the opportunity to challenge darts pros Robert Thornton and the machine
See,
James Wade.
right now, Kev will be texting you saying, what day is that on? Complimentary breakfast, lunch, and playing darts. Basically, perfect day for Kev Kyle. Don't miss out on the incredible opportunity to register now for free at jewson.co.uk. Jewson is probably the biggest about it.
Aye.
Great company, Jewson.
massive.
Don't know.
So Jewson live on
Huge.
live on Tour Scotland
Humongous.
edition, happening at the SEC Glasgow on Thursday the 6th of June. I'm actually going to go to that.
Are you?
Sounds like a great day, doesn't it?
I love all that stuff, aye.
Wonder what the breakfast will be.
Full fry, I think.
What would be your dream breakfast right now?
Full fry.
Just a full breakfast.
Aye, be nice, wouldn't it? So sausage.
Square and link.
Oh,
I've left my care today, by the way.
and it's your round, you tight bastard,
I've
man.
left it.
mate. It's alright. Sai will get it.
Why? I got it last week.
I know.
You're some man, honestly.
Yeah, I've got it, yeah.
Dream breakfast. Right now, what if you could do any? What would you have?
I'm a fried guy. Sausage, black pudding. Depends on the egg.
Fruit pudding.
I like fruit pudding. I
I've had
don't
this
mind
before,
it.
haven't we?
Did you?
I would like fruit
Fruit
pudding.
pudding is brilliant.
A wee bit of angus as well.
Old school.
Mushrooms have got to be done right in the bar. Tomatoes got to get in there. Do you put tomato?
No, I'm not a big fan of tomato in
No.
breakfast.
What about you, Dale?
God's sake, what size of plate are you putting this on?
We'd always go for a fry up right now.
What size of this table?
Is that what you'd go, fry up right now?
For a couple of pints of tenants.
With a fry up? That'd be nice. When goes up, does that go a pint and a fry up?
Aye, people.
Oh, absolutely. When you're in hot, the Reef, Tenerife.
Guinness.
Bang
Need a
on.
pint.
No,
No, you can't have Guinness.
That's the one thing I
Then
don't
you're-
say.
you're
In the hot weather. That's no Guinness.
I love a Guinness. in with it.
Mate, you're in the pet toilet for about 5 hours if you had Guinness
Oh,
and a fry
you're
up.
taking fucking 4 pair of boxers in there to wipe your arse.
You like your Guinness,
4
huh?
pair of boxers up there, breakfast.
Oh, I like
That's what you need to do now. Start wearing 2 pair of boxers.
Maybe that's why my dad's always done that in the bag.
Well, if you've got a bag, you'd as well put in a spare toilet roll rather than
100% if you're going to prep me, 100%.
Right, my favourite time of the week, I'm going to ask you for and against topics this week, mate. Honestly, see the amount of messages I've had about
You're
this.
getting caned.
Oh my god.
No.
Caned, mate, honestly.
Quite right though. Quite
James, right, so the
It's well
first one's motorbikes for or guys on motorbikes for or against.
What do you mean?
Or just motorbikes in general, would you ever hear a motorbike?
No, but the way you done it described it was amazing. Like a guy in the motorway just going beside you, sitting looking at you and going, do you know what I mean? There's something
I
right
wouldn't
with
do
that.
it. I'd love to be able to do it, and I'm not against people that love having a motorbike.
We were never allowed. That's the reason being a football player, you were never allowed to
So
have
if you
a
were allowed, would you
motorbike.
have got a motorbike?
Would you get one now?
Aye,
Would you?
one out.
The only thing is-
Used to knock the mopeds and remember the region.
Were you a motorbike?
So you like motorbikes, mate, do you?
I would love. Aye.
What do you like about it?
Just the speed in it and the danger, a wee bit.
The only thing is, see for the long distance stuff, it must kill your
Mate,
ass.
it's not comfortable, mate, is it?
Nah.
See, you get a job.
Seen this in the summer where your balls are sweating like fucking.
You got a helmet on, mate.
Exactly.
Is that what a helmet
Right, so
on?
what's you must
Just get a
hate
motor,
it.
man.
You must hate it. Right,
Oh,
go.
my dad's got a motorbike. He texted me last night saying I'm going to
Your dad got a motorbike? Seriously?
He's got a motorbike.
What kind?
Never goes on it, mate. I just go, if I go down to his house, he'll be sitting in the garage, just sitting on the motor.
Well,
You meant to go it. You meant to put it on and fucking go somewhere.
See, when you were at school, would you? Some of your mates had the dirt bikes and all that. They used to turn up every now and again, and you would jump on the motorbike on the back.
So you hate it?
Hate it, mate. Like, what is the fucking point?
Aye. And then you get some
Right,
fucking
see
idiot
the
on
next
onto
time,
you.
because we've not watched it, don't ask us, because then you just back off a wee bit.
know.
You don't go as strong.
So, I
You
know.
tell us what you think, then
Aye.
we'll tell you.
I need to stop doing that, mate. I need to just put it out to people on it. Just I get I've been getting caned. Imagine you're a grown man, Tom, sitting in your room putting a pair of leather trousers and that on.
Nah, you're only doing that for the
What?
birthday fun, man.
You're sitting there with like a mohair leopard print cardigan on.
We used to wear them in the 80s.
The leather
The
jackets.
leather jackets, the leather trousers, that was
Warm
it.
all around.
There's people that wear motorbike gear but don't have a motorbike.
Probably.
Just walk up and do this with the big gloves and that. Slap.
Second one was Corn on the Cob. Fought massively for it.
Right, you're massively for it.
Yeah?
Aye,
Oh,
I like
love
it.
corn on the cob, man.
Best Kentucky fry.
No, that's always soggy.
No, on the
Smothered in
stick,
butter.
it's beautiful.
Aye.
Smothered in butter, aye. Oh, yeah, right.
Still talking about corn on the cob, smell it. Do
Oh.
you ever sit on a corn on the cob?
Who was
Obviously
against
you
it?
have.
Imagine somebody sitting on a motorbike eating a corn on the cob. What was the last topic? Oh, still a sparkling water when you're at Charlie McGrady, Harley, two change
Aye.
guys,
So,
mate. Drink
I know that's how it started,
I'll go
because Charlie
sparkling.
buys a sparkling
Would you go?
water, doesn't he?
I'll go sparkling all day long.
Do you?
Aye. How do you?
That's terrible, mate.
I
Sparkling
wouldn't.
water's
I can
terrible.
drink sparkling water. I'd never order it.
And enjoy it.
Do you know?
Aye, I don't mind it, but I'd never choose it.
Lift's all furry, mate, after it.
Disgusting.
I like the wee bit of difference in the sparkling, I've got to say.
Aye, I don't mind it. I wouldn't.
So in the house you'd go for a glass of sparkling water?
Aye, I like sparkling water. I'd buy a bottle of sparkling
But why
water.
do things
before
like that
start.
annoy you
Still
so much?
boring, mate.
I'm just no believing that anyone actually enjoys that taste.
Why?
I'm fucking terrible, mate.
I think it's bonkers.
It's for guys from Newton Mearns and that, is that right?
I'm a wee bit, aye.
Do you like it, girl boy?
I wouldn't have water. I'm not having water.
Fuck what? He's back to his lager.
Fuck water. That's what Charlie says, acting hard about water.
Fuck what?
Fuck no water. Well, Italy, they like a sparkling water now.
Yeah.
It's quite a big thing over there.
There's water always on the table. Aye. It comes with the meal and colours of bread as well.
Is it sparkling or still, or both?
I don't know.
Loose
You
will be a
know,
sparkling
have a
water.
taste
Mine's my water's red. So it is.
Maybe a wine.
Wee bit, oh, aye. Red wine's in there. Big time in the Ferguson family.
I like a soda and lime if I'm
So, soda and lime. That's a John Higgins got me in a soda water and
I
lime.
didn't have
Soda water lime.
a soft drink or something like that.
You'd have a wee bit of vodka in it though, wouldn't you?
Aye.
I thought John was coming on today.
No, he says he's not coming on if he's on.
John, who's got you into soda water?
John Higgins, he was the first person that introduced me to soda water and lime. We went to Eusebi's one, mate. We got the biggest feast ever. And John was on a diet and he got a crab salad and a soda water and lime, man.
he
And
paid for it
the
and all.
following.
Oh, did he?
We got about 6 courses.
Remember
We got a crab
He
salad.
did, he done that.
I preferred when all snooker players had a bevy.
That's amazing, mate.
The
innit?
seniors one.
Paul
from
Werner, he
Channel
was a
5.
famous
Is it?
one.
Aye.
Who's in it?
They should
Ken-
get back to
Ken
that.
Doherty.
They should
No,
have a
Henry's
tournament, Faddy. One tournament that they all have to have a swally.
Get steaming.
Aye, like all times, just for the
I don't know if they would
all-time
get them though,
set.
Del. Do you know what I mean? I think people have changed now, aren't they?
But they picked their drink,
Aye.
right?
John's not drank for about 5 years.
No, that's right.
Aye.
Right, come on, let's go. Cooper. I won it last week.
Oh,
Big
good
round of
start.
applause.
Well done.
Well done,
Good
mate.
start. Well done. Well done.
Only won it by 1 point.
And then oh, Del, you're only here.
You're having a threesome. You're all having a threesome. It's a Paddy,
But it's a
Slaney
strong
and
week,
Dale.
isn't it, for everybody?
Aye.
What you want to go on to,
I get-
Derek, we'll put you on 4 points.
Not 2.
No, nothing.
2.
Put me nothing.
Not 3.
They were kidding on the wing was hot last week as well.
Well,
That wing last week, honestly. Somebody in there fucking hates me. Anytime it's me, it's fucking roasting. man.
Dazzler
put
did
us
it.
on to nothing because I might disappear again.
And some guy that's got a motorbike is making the fucking wings. He's in there on his motorbike making the wings.
Del, where were
Right,
you
mate.
last week?
I went out to see my boy.
Yeah, see him. How is it?
Aye.
By the way,
Aye, he's good.
I need
He's
it.
good.
Lewis Ferguson, that is fucking.
By the way, I'm going to date an up because I fucking tipped my cap to him.
Mate, that's incredible. That's the best thing he's ever done. That's the best thing that's happened to him.
It was Thursday night when the phone went, and he was on the phone, obviously speaking Italian, yapping away, and he was on for about 15-20 minutes. It was quite unusual. And then he came off and was like, what's that all about? I just thought he was talking to somebody at the club, and he went like that. He says, I've got an award, I've not to go into rehab on Monday. I'm getting picked up, and I'm getting took to such and such a place. And I just thought it was, I don't know, one of the club.
Player of the year
with the club now, which happens at this time of the year. So, said my Cheerios on Friday. By the way, see when I went there on the Monday, see when I saw him for the first time, because I'd FaceTimed him a few times. By the way, I had a shocker, man. I don't cuddle my boys, and I certainly don't kiss them. I gave him a cuddle and a wee and I had to walk away. My missus noticed, he didn't. I had to shoot away. I went into the next room. I was struggling, man.
That's the first time you've seen him in it though, since...
and you see him just sitting on the couch, and he had his ice machine on and all that, and doing all his stuff. I just...
Is that the first big injury he's had, like?
First injury he's had.
Is it?
Really, you know, and he's been battered about a few times, so, but I was really quite emotional, but as the days went on, it was fine, you know, sitting on, but
pick me up that, isn't it?
But it's not even...
When did you realise what it was then? When did you realise you was actually getting the best
in the
midfielder?
Monday, because obviously Carol had texted his mammy, and then he started sending photos, and my missus went like with the phone. Oh, there, look, he's getting his award, that's lovely, isn't it? And she went, who's that guy? And I looked and I went, fucking hell. She went, who is that? I went, it's Capello. She's going, who's he? She says, he's top manager, man, he's England and all. He's like, and then he sent another one, and it was Buffon, you know, and he was shaking the hand and all that. And then there was another photo he was sent, who was just kind of all the other guys, and I went, that looks quite serious, that looks quite big. And then once it started to come, we knew later on the kind of how
magnitude.
Big an award it was. So, and then the names in the past that have had that award.
Crazy. Who won it last?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. I know the guys.
Iniesta's one.
Iniesta, Xavi, Pirlo. I mean, Pirlo is one of my favourite players. I love Pirlo. But I'm not saying he's in that. He's not in that bracket, right? But to win an award,
he's won the same award they've won.
I know.
Yeah,
and
it's not outrageous to say.
And the reason now that I'm kind of, because I've always, no kind of hard on them, but I'm kind of always kind of take a back seat when they try to give him praise and all that. That's for other people today.
Fuck that.
I know with that word, I was like that, because it was like a, and what I said to him, I texted, it was like a Juicy Peeps moment. It was like,
I put Sky Sports News on, I was like, no way, man.
So it's crazy. And I see what you're saying. Of course it is a boost for him and that, but see when over the course of the few days I was with him, he's so calm and so focused, it's unbelievable. It's me that's an absolute wreck, by the way.
How's your two other boys feeling, Tommy? They can do fucking anything in life now, but I didn't care.
But see the
Monday
night.
Don't know you.
See the Monday night. No, they usually just cane him, because you know what brothers are like. But they actually went like that. By the way, fair play. So they don't often do that. Yeah, so it's great for them.
Who votes for that award?
Do you know? I think it's all the sports. John Carver. It must be all the top man's in Italy, the sports writers and all that.
Cares?
But see, the thing is no just so for him as an individual is brilliant, but I think he's got it mainly because everything about him, the way he conducts himself. He's a real team player, and I've watched games, obviously, as you know, over the last couple of seasons, and I've watched the opposition and the individually, collectively, and I've went like that. He's played well today, but I'm not going to tell him that. Yeah. And I'm not going to. So that's the reward he's got. Because sometimes, you took in a game. It wasn't the greatest of games, but then it showed you in Europe. You look at Atalanta putting Liverpool out, and then Roma battering Brighton. So the standard is high, but it is dead tactical, the fitness and that. So, but he's fitted right into that, and he loves it. He's embraced it all, and I'm just so chuffed. proud of him, and I will be celebrating this weekend, that's for sure. Me and the missus are going to do something, you know, so...
What he's going to do?
Watch you sell it in Rangers game.
Well, I'll be after that, so, and irrespective of the result, we'll have a good weekend, that's for sure. So he's done his proud.
Incredible, man.
Aye,
No, it's unbelievable.
It's what an achievement. You know, everything he's done since he went there.
Risen.
Top scoring Scots in Serie A, picking up that award with
Faddy's
legends of the game that have won.
It's it. I saw the interview they done with him when he was at the award ceremony, and he's just yapping away in Italian.
Aye.
I've not got a Scooby. I've not got a clue what he's saying. But nah.
Even his interview, he
loves
done
it.
one with the BBC, didn't he? And they were talking
He done that,
his
aye.
injury, and he was so
That's what I'm saying.
level-headed. It's
He's
frightening.
calm about it. He knows what's ahead of him. He knows it's going to be tough. He's gutted, obviously, at the timing. But he's a different animal when it comes to the way he conducts himself.
Did you ever nearly get a move abroad now? Any use?
Aye, I did a couple of times.
That,
Did you? Whereabouts?
When I was first coming through at Motherwell, I thought there was a good chance I was going to go to Bayer Leverkusen.
Would you fancy that if it did come
aye.
through? Would you?
Aye. They were challenging at top of the Bundesliga and played in the Champions League final.
Oh, that was Oliver Neuville and all that, wasn't it? Balak. Oh, man.
But I don't know how it didn't happen, but it was pretty far down the line.
They sent somebody over to negotiate a deal and you ended up doing it at Strathie Park.
Oh, aye, the big jet.
Somebody
No, doing the Clyde. Hey, I was doing the Clyde. The Strathie was...
What about you? Abroad ever?
Nah, the only I played in Australia for
Oh, you said
a
that.
minute and a half.
What about you?
Kazakhstan.
Oh, wait, keep this. If you're coming out of the hide, this is incredible. Can I tell it now? He's going to tell it.
Could only happen to me.
Genuinely my favourite story ever in football, man.
Oh,
Not to put pressure on you for the hide roll, but
No, no.
the way you tell it's
hopefully your ribs are
incredible.
better as well.
Say, what about you?
Never, mate.
Not
Nah.
even
Pish,
the
man,
pipeline, no.
No, never, mate. No.
See what you've seen with Lewis doing that though, you would, and I'm not saying everybody can do what he's done and go out to Italy and put the performances in he's done, but I would say to young boys, have a look at that and
It's going to
out
inspire them.
and
innit?
go to inspire them.
I think they've got to look at trying that.
Easy.
No,
No easy to do it.
And I think the good
go
thing
and do
is-
it because you can go and play and develop.
Aye.
Doig's had a couple of
Aye.
moves as well.
And I think
Henderson's
the
with
Italian teams might
Hickey
start
done it.
looking at the Scottish boys as well.
Oh,
Might
definitely.
looking because they might look at that and think, well, there you go. He's got a great attitude to the game, real team player as well. The way he, as I'm saying, he conducts himself. So maybe they will.
I think what they will have noticed is because everybody goes Scottish players, we can't produce players, and technically they're no great. You look at the players that have went. Lewis is technically a very good football player. He's intelligent to play as a defensive midfielder, an attacking midfielder. I think when you watch him, the games he's no like desperate to go and right, give me a touch and let me show you how good I am. He goes and finds how he can affect the game.
Yep.
Hickey's went over there.
Liam Henderson's been out
Done amazing, come
technically
back
gifted boy.
and got his move, obviously got stronger for it, but been allowed to develop. Doig's had a couple of moves,
Aye.
they're talking about him maybe getting another
That's
move,
right,
which
aye.
was moved in January. So I think that there is, you know you're going to get the attitude, you know you're going to get the work
Aye.
rate, but I think they're getting technically as good players
Aye,
as what's
is it?
in the league, but he's just one best midfielder in the league. So they're technically as good, if no better.
Brilliant.
Can I just ask, did they speak to anybody, see in the walls ceremony, like Buffon, did they see anything about them?
He was having a wee, not so much, Capello got up and spoke about him,
Right.
and he was liking him to a few players.
Who was he liking him to?
The award, that is, I can't even pronounce the guy's name, the award he says, because obviously Capello remembers him and knows
The guy who the award,
Bill Gillian.
Bill Garelli.
Aye, so he kind of says Lewis is very similar, you know, in everything, the way he plays. Buffon was just there, just like wishing him all the best in his recovery.
He's a
and all
movie
that.
star before, did you see him?
Aye. It's got a great photo with that. So obviously with that he's sitting down because he's obviously on the crutches and all that. But
Are you going to put that photo up in the living room?
well,
And
the
he's
living
framed
room,
to it.
the living room's going to change.
Above your bed.
There's no, the living room's
You're
going
one that's so
I know
against
I'm
photos
against
here,
family
isn't
photos
you?
up on the wall. But
I've got nothing.
Before that, you've got it.
I've got nothing in
Just
the house.
edit Lewis out. Yeah,
Aye. I've got nothing in the house concerning football with me or anything.
you
Pictures.
not?
The only thing,
I don't give a fuck.
no, but the only thing I've got is his caps. His caps are in the house, are in the living room. But we need to put a wee, and with that word, that's so I'm going to change it.
You got a wee trophy room,
No.
Paddy? Because you've probably won
No.
more than them, do you have?
No, I don't. My boys have got a couple of strips up in their rooms.
You need to start putting them in your other boys' room, all the stuff, and then they'll need to sleep on the couch. innit?
Aye, floats them out.
Just start using their room as stuff for Lewis.
And I tell you
Fuck
what,
him out the
it
back.
was, and I tell you what, he is a good boy because the boys were away to Tenerife last weekend.
was? Your two other boys?
Ross and Darren, it was Darren's birthday, and Lewis looked after them, made sure they went to a certain
I like
place.
that.
And
I
made-
like that. Well,
So, he's a good
Aye,
lad.
mate. I'm going to
certain
Portugal next
place.
week, so you want to fucking do the same for me now?
That's a game, man. I love that.
Think you do that for me now? 'Cause I'm fucking
I
scared.
don't know.
Please.
I had
But
Portugal.
I love the fact that he'll do that with his brothers to make sure they're alright, they're sorted.
They two wee horny bastards would have been the strippers the full week. innit?
Nothing better than holiday.
When they went out of their room,
Send an arrow one up.
it's shot brother Lewis.
What's that number again, Lewis?
Are you going away? Holiday, just before we get to this.
I've not booked it. It'll be after the Euros for me.
Oh, after the Euros,
Aye.
right?
Nah, you'll be working.
I'm before
Where are you going, mate?
Dubai.
Oh, you're
Good for you.
Dubai, mate.
I'm
With the roller, he's got the roller on,
I'm
he's
not-
got the
I'm
wee
not-
polo shirt on, he's going to Dubai.
I'm not fucking about this year, man.
Are you going the away, mate? The missus or?
I don't know yet.
I don't know if I'll take it.
There'll be somebody on the plane.
There's no picture. You got stopped in Zara this week as well, didn't you?
I go, what?
Stopped in Zara again.
Oh, mate, honest, last night I was out in Zara.
Just
Right.
things about Zara, things about Asda.
I know, I don't fucking buy it. No, the one way you pick up and you're going, look in the mirror, you're 62, you know, get out of here.
You know.
Go to Marcy's or something, you know, next.
And was it a guy that came up to you?
A bad guy, and he says to me, look, he says, my missus is really loves the fact that you're an open goal, blah, blah, blah. She watches 6 o'clock and everything. So you know me, I'm, aye, mate, okay. And I turns around. Oh, I'll be paying you to stay on here.
Do you want to get a wee message? What's your Instagram name again?
I don't fucking know.
Maybe get a wee ad.
Aye. She's a lovely girl, and so was her man. If they're watching at 6 o'clock.
Brilliant. Right, Paul, the big one this weekend.
Aye, so
It's like the
Britain's got talent.
Brilliant, man.
who's on going to the game? Do you go to the game?
No,
I've
I've
still
got,
not
got
got
to get
tickets.
it.
Aye.
Can somebody
You
sort
want
them out with tickets?
Are you working
I'm
there?
working there.
Are you doing the game?
See, before we actually go into the dirt in the game, the proper tactics and all that, the dirt, the nonsense.
Aye.
Well, I'm going to start with Rodgers' comments, saying a bit of fun. Where did you stand with that? Because obviously Clement didn't, he wasn't happy with it at all.
Didn't seem happy, didn't he?
For my,
Do you think that was bad?
I didn't think so.
what for?
I didn't.
Can you think that's
it?
bad?
No.
But you use it to rile yourself up.
I quite like
rile up
Clement's
people.
hanging out.
No, you can understand how though. And Rangers fans are at the moment, you know, I mean, what's going on at the moment and all. I don't want to fight with some of the boys and all that.
On the car park, boys.
Aye. I think something needs to be done in respect that the players have come out to sign autographs for the kids, and then the adults are coming into that. You need to keep the adults away, the guys. It's there for the kids to get signatures and all that.
There's a pet peeve, mate, adults asking for autographs.
Well, but we're saying adults, and by the way, I'm using that loosely because they seem to be bampots, aren't they? Some of the guys that are coming out having a go at them, because the sole reason they're there is to sign for the kids, for the veins. So get to, if you've got
You
your
don't ask
views,
for autographs?
if you've got any views, do that through the 90 minutes. Once the game's done and dusted and there's kids about,
Great
get
point,
to,
mate.
aye,
Great
get to.
point.
The autographs.
No autographs now, you.
Nah, I don't really know. There's nobody really impresses me. Oh, is it?
What did you think of Rodgers' comments and Clement's response?
I just think it shows you the
Pressure on the game.
the feeling, the pressure coming into the game. I think Brendan's trying to downplay it a wee bit to say, or just to say, look, we're in a good situation here. We're going to go and enjoy it. And then Clement's not liked it, and he's thinking, well, actually, we're all right here. We'll go and enjoy it as well. I don't mind. Look, the rivals. They shouldn't like each other. There shouldn't be. Obviously, be respectful to a point, but I don't think it's disrespectful to say you're going to have fun. And I'm not surprised that Rangers manager comes out and has a go
Use it
back.
to motivate yourself.
Jink,
You
come
know.
on, to use that with the Rangers players.
Aye, probably you use everything you can to get a wee
Well,
1 or
we've seen
2% out of them. Of course you do. You look at the players and you look for if they've come out and says anything in the papers and all that. We were always, I don't know your time at Rangers and all that, but we always told you kind of back half a wee bit, just leave it alone, do your talking on the park. But it makes for everything.
I think that would have maybe worked better in Clement's favour if he'd have just left it.
I would have.
When then if they got a result,
He
went,
showed that he's been riled.
done it,
Aye.
we'd some great fun there.
I thought he dived in with 2 feet.
Aye.
I would have. I had to backed away for that. I don't think it was worth even commenting on. Rodgers is just throwing a wee hook out there.
I think maybe with Clement, that's for the fans. It's one for the fans to show that he's up for it and all that. And so I don't know. It's the game. It's part of the game, isn't it?
By the way,
So you use
the
anything,
most
everything.
cringe-worthy thing I've ever seen Rangers doing was when Steven Gerrard was first game at Celtic Park, right?
Is this the Lions Den thing now?
No. And it was fucking. So I'm arriving to do the game, Celtic Park, and I'm standing, and the bus comes up. So the gates, so I'm caught here. So I've got to watch the bus, and then the players come up. So the bus comes right up to the front door. So the fucking door doesn't open, right? So next minute, I swear it was like a concert. I thought fucking Tina Turner was in the bus.
No, it normally was.
What had you done if she was?
Mate, aye. They wouldn't have got off the bus. They turned it up full bung, right? Full bung. And the bus was rocking. And just as the bit goes, "You're simply the best," Gerrard walked off the bus. Mate, I was like, I love Steven Gerrard, right? But fucking get a boot in his bollocks, right? You can't do that.
Imagine
You cannot do that.
The rest is Tina
Right.
Turner. That'd have been even better.
Mate, and then and you can see everybody. You can see everybody in Celtic Park looking down the car park, right?
That's it.
But the way they timed it, they must have fucking practiced it. Before they came, right? Hold on a minute.
Forget set pieces, lads. Forget set pieces. We're going to practice the walk
By
up.
the way, he must have been stung like that, right? Hold on, one, right? Door open now, soon.
See when you play. Would the managers then play mind games and the Merseyside derby as well?
Aye, because that's what I'm saying. Everything's instant now, so the players will see it. Sometimes maybe you don't see it, and it's a wee reminder. The old cliche: stick it up in the dressing room. Well, it was because it was stuff that was written mostly.
Would Moyes do that?
No, I just think it happened. I don't really remember too much. I know that probably more so because Benitez went into the job at Everton. He'd a go at Everton for being a small club and small club mentality. I don't know what the circumstances were, but I remember obviously then he was linked to the Everton job, and the Everton fans couldn't believe it because he'd said so many things, and ultimately that's why it didn't work, because nobody wanted him for the start.
It was always built on a Friday for us. See when
For you, maybe.
What, just a Friday, no a week?
It was all, it was 2 weeks before it for me.
But the real thing kicked in, because we used to do in the old days. It was you come out before you went to the pitch. There was a big sort of radash.
The tunnel area, a big tunnel, a massive area.
And we used to do the light training in there on the Friday before, and the boys would be singing songs and all that, Kiro, and then you realise, well, it's getting there. Oh, good songs, you know what I mean? Fucking take that and all that, you know what I mean? And then you get yourself, and then obviously when you went in the game. But my first one, I never thought Greggy over-egged it, you know what I mean?
Who was the Celtic manager at the time? So John Gregg's Rangers fan? Rangers manager,
Billy,
sorry.
was it Billy McNeil?
Because there's different ways to look at it, because there you go, maybe
Two
that
greats
stage,
together.
because the boys are champing at the bit. I'm just going back to when I was there and Daz was there, and this is just my take on it. I was champing at the bit, couldn't wait for it. You know,
I couldn't go to the
sometimes
toilet.
you need to. I know everybody's different,
No,
so you need to
I'm
rein
sick.
people in a wee bit.
Mate, they were in the tunnel, and Tommy Craig had to come in. And they're
Physio,
like,
that's physio.
by the way, I held the fucking game up, right? I was like, just start without me, right? I was playing.
Because you've been sick?
I couldn't get out the toilet. I was 18.
It's like him and Pret.
I'd still acne, aye. I was like,
Still got
Toilet paper.
got to get the kit man to clean them, right? I was doing the toilet, I was, bro, and he's going, they're in the fucking tunnel. And you could, honestly, and I'm going, I can't go out.
Are you nervous during the game? You say Liverpool, the Merseyside, are you actually nervous during the game? Or does that go as soon as the game starts?
Of course you're nervous. Everything nervous, excited.
Oh, you could run. You could run.
Everything's going through you, and it's bedlam. That's what it's like when the game starts. It's bedlam. It's hard. Some of the games I played in, I found it quite hard to see. No concentrate. Sometimes the noise, everything, especially if it was on a sunny day, a nice day, just the colours, everything.
How quick does it get?
Flies in.
I love that. That's amazing to hear that. See, that's how he speaks about that. Is it? Huh?
No wonder there was nothing pinned on the wall. He's fucking ready to go the roof. You Fergie, calm down. He didn't say that. It's alright.
No, but I get that, but everybody's different. Maybe Dad's felt that. It's how the nerves affected him. Tosh McKinley used to be like that when I was at Heart.
Terrible.
The bigger games, Tosh would be in. Been sick, struggling a wee bit.
Mate, it's horrible. It was horrible. I'm telling you, it was the worst. That's how
could you enjoy the game?
That's how I hated football. Because I was like that all the time. Right?
Like Charlie was saying the same on Monday.
Terrible. Every game. And I'm talking about even if it was a reserve game, I would still feel that we John McDonald. I remember playing at Aberdeen. Stuart Kennedy right back, right? And wee John's on the left hand side and he's running, Kennedy turns to run, wee John fucking no. Waste him. Honestly, waste him. Just chewed all over him. Wow. He was terrible as well.
See, for the game, at the time I was there as well, but I was playing with quite a few of my pals, whether it be Flecky, Vigilante. My pals were there with me anyway. You know, when we were going out to play against Celtic. And we knew some of the boys anyway, because we used to see them in the dancing. Panama Jacks and all that. Panama Jack.
What about you? So see the Merseyside derby, would you be more nervous for that game than any other game?
Aye, because like Derek says, the people that work at the club are all Everton fans.
That's a good
so when they know that, obviously you know when it is, and you only play twice a year, so it's
it's
4, 5, 6 times a season. So the week, as soon as that Saturday or Sunday game's finished and you're in the Monday, the place is totally different. Everybody, all the staff are on edge, they're all nervous. And you're like, fucking hell, this is...
it's for everybody, innit? You don't realise it affects everybody.
They don't know that they're...
That's
you're just going, I just want to train in there.
That's a great shout, because what you're saying, and you've just said it, because you're playing for all the staff, even some family members as well, and pals that you've got up. All of that comes into it. Because you want to do well, you want to get in the result knowing that they're going to have a good night or a good weekend.
I think it's the biggest derby in the world.
I agree. It's the biggest derby.
But only when on the the two sets of fans. I was lucky in a bit, and you probably done the same with the Copeland Road, right? But before that, I played in the old stadium, where at Celtic Park when it was a jungle, right? And that full Celtic, it's called the Rangers end. That was full of Rangers supporter, jungle all the way around. And the atmosphere is the best derby in the world. I know it's changed now and the atmosphere's still good, but the supporters are for
It's not the same though.
No, the supporters need to get in.
Because
did your dad stand in the jungle?
Aye, I'm a man.
That's what he calls his bedroom, isn't it?
Oh, was your dad go to the game as well?
My mum went as well, aye, both of them. My mum used to go to the training ground, I'm sure she said I could be wrong here. Jockstein used to always tell her to get the fuck. Yeah.
I don't know she gave it.
I don't know what she was doing.
She brought a boy.
See the point you make about, like, you are talk about your club. So it's more like you knew, so you didn't need stuff pinned on because your family, you knew all the staff anyway. It's for the people coming in that don't really know about it. I went down to Everton, and it's like you're learning as you go, and you find out how much it means.
And that was part of I felt our job at the time, the Scottish boys, when the boys come up for England, to let them know what it was all about, what it meant to you. You know, this is the be all and end all.
Did you walk out the tunnel, you know what it's all about. See the minute you get to just where you can see the park. Did you
know say B. Durante used to pin page 3 up on the wall? Just standing there.
But see, there you go, B. Durante before a game. I get it, but just chilled up. Cool as fuck. Just cracking jokes and all that.
See, that's a special type of person that can do that, mate.
See, that's as close as I came.
See what Charlie said, you were always worried about making a mistake. Were you the same?
No. No, that's the worst.
I think you start like that.
You're always going to
You're
always going to
I've
make a
done that every
mistake.
game.
Did you, mate?
Like, just get a good first touch. Just don't make an arse
usual-
at early,
usual, aye.
and then build your set.
See, it was different because it was the first thing you wanted to do is go
You could
go and get him at a bit of
Who
contact.
cares what your first touch is
Smash somebody.
Aye, and it'd be the same with Granty or McStay or whatever. No, I mean, they'd want to give you one back. Aye.
Was your thought going, did I make a mistake? But in a big game.
Aye, but and the reason for because see if I did make a mistake, I knew then I was gone. Do you know that's the worst feeling?
Did that affect you that
Aye.
bad?
So I'm knowing before the game if I make one, that's me gone.
Yeah.
So I need to start brilliant.
That is the difference between that elite player, innit? That'll never
you
come
look
out of their head.
confused.
will it?
No.
Even like people say that, like make a mistake. You look. I know you people do make mistakes, but when I when
Because we
you,
all make.
aye, but you don't. Doesn't even register in your head, does it? No.
Aye, I know
what you mean,
definitely,
but-
aye, but it shouldn't affect you because that's part and parcel of the game.
I was only like that if I wasn't playing regular, if I was coming in. Generally,
That's,
I'd
but that's a good point
you're
as well.
right.
If you don't
I
feel
wouldn't
part of
ever
it,
think
that's
that.
a horrible thing.
I just look forward to getting on and try to beat whoever I was playing against.
Aye, you're looking forward to the next ball, aren't you?
Just try and even see. I say this all the time, and it doesn't happen now because everything's so structured. Like I'd always go and straight away try and take the guy on I was playing against. I was playing on the wing. I'd try and take him on. I'd hit it down the line because people thought, he's no quick, and I wouldn't always need to win it. I'd just let him know. By the way, I'm willing to fucking. I'm willing to do this here. And if I get a throw in 10 yards for the byline,
I don't
It's
think
handy,
there's-
but you get a fucking clap for it, didn't you?
I don't think there's enough of that. now.
See
when
it's
there's
too
new-
structured.
See when as you said when we played and I get brought up, I started as a winger, right? Because I was like fucking, I was 100.
Grease line.
Oh, I was.
You were
Quick?
Grease line.
Fuck,
God,
mate! I would have.
Are you quick?
I'd have wiped
I can't
down.
imagine you running fast.
I'd have wiped down with a fucking caravan in the back.
Imagine you had muscles in your legs and all that.
But they were built for speed, right? And when I was 16, well, I played in the reserves when I was 14, right? And when I was 16, I played wide
Played in the
right
reserves when you were 14?
for Park, yeah, sub.
hell.
Day after school?
Aye, no, it was a
At night?
Saturday. It was a
A
Saturday.
Saturday.
No, but the bastards, I told you this, they made me day. They made me get into Ibrox, right? I lived.
Motherwell, you said you had to go to Ibrox to come back.
And Colin Steen and all that was playing. And I started as a winger, and every time I get the ball, I had to go by the fullback. Right, there was none of that turning back and wee fancy boys, right? They were, see, you didn't you?
He fancy boys.
They would have fucking. By the way, they would sub you after
Yeah,
5-10
yeah.
minutes. You're off. If you don't start taking him on, you're off. That's how I've decided. Fuck that, I'm a centre forward.
And
Tommy
that's at
Bubbs is like that,
and that's
like
at
a wingers.
14-year-old.
Aye, 14.
You're in
aye.
with the men. You need to just.
You don't see that much now though in the Eltham games, don't you?
Well, Maida's a wee bit.
Aye.
I hate
He'll be knocking the
presses.
ball back as soon as he gets it, won't he?
No, that sorry, I mean in the sea as in like the
type of
tackles
it,
or that doesn't really happen, doesn't it? No.
You can't tackle.
Aye.
But it's a great line because the wingers, we're going to talk about the team selection here, the wingers are the big ones for me. Who starts for Celtic in the wide areas? We said Maida,
Forrest and Maida.
Maida on the left, Forrest on the right.
I would.
Aye.
That's what I would do. I don't know if he'll go with Kuhn and Maida.
Nah, Forrest and Maida.
I would. Me personally, I think you've got to go with guys that know how to handle this fixture, how to do it. He's on form. He's got a new lease of life. He's got everything to offer. James Forrest, for me, I would play Forrest all day long. The only reason they're playing Maeda, right? I don't get caught up in him, right? I think he's a good. His work rate is brilliant, but it's because of the Tavernier situation, innit? I don't look at him and think, oh, if Celtic had, and if he'd been injured and missed the rest of the season, they couldn't win the league without him. I don't think, but his work rate in this game, for some reason, seems to put the shits into Tavernier.
Well, straight away, like you've got players that you've played against that
You hate playing against.
you just had that thing where you go, fucking hell,
Brittle, mate.
he's got my number, or and he certainly.
Who was yours? Do you have a fullback that was like that?
Who would
No,
have
I
been
can't
left
think.
full back then?
I can't think of.
G. Nevna? Gary Neville?
No,
He was a rash,
I tell you,
wasn't
one of the biggest lessons I had was against Stevie Carr.
Oh, what a player Stephen Carr was.
God, it was
Spurs,
horrendous.
Newcastle.
Absolutely
In what way,
horrendous.
Faddy?
But see, the week before, I had my first start in the Premier League. I'd just moved down, played in the cup game, done well, so I started against Leeds, and it was Gary Kelly who was the Ireland first choice right back, and I was brilliant. Man of the match. Steve Watson scored a hat trick. I got man of the match. I was amazing, right? So the next week we're playing Spurs away, and I'm like, the guy I've just destroyed plays ahead
Can I
of
get a
him.
game of him?
Plays ahead of him. Oh my
Right.
god! Oh my god!
Is he
brilliant, isn't he?
I went down, bang! You're not going anywhere. I went to go and get it. Right behind me, smashed me. Oh, he absolutely
And he was
bullied
fit
me.
as fuck
He
as well,
bullied me.
wasn't
I was bullied, and it was went for there to fucking there. Like in a week. I was like,
that's
oh my
mad.
fucking
You run
god.
by the dugout
Oh
going,
my
"Why the
God.
fuck you half?
Aye,
Give him half here."
No, that everybody else in my
Aye,
team
give me
got
a-
probably gone fucking hell. Aye.
Soon you see your name going up, you're fucking great decision.
Get me off
An
it.
absolute shock.
I know you're saying you would go with Forest. You'd go with Forest in mind. Do you think Rodgers will as well?
I think he will. I think you get Meruti.
Where you going, mate?
Jamesy.
I know I'm unsure if Rodgers, but I would start Forrest all day. But I don't know if with him cutting in on his left foot, I don't know if Rodgers prefers that.
Well, see, from a Rangers point of view, who would you rather see play on the wing for Celtic? Would you rather see Kuhn play or would you rather Tom Boyd?
I don't think listen, it's you watch more Celtic than me obviously, but I've maybe edged towards Forest from a Celtic point of view because he's been there, done it, knows the fixture, knows what it's about. And I know, there you go, you just said it about Maeda. He probably has got Tav's number, and Tav has not been playing well defensively the last month or so. So is that going to affect him? So you start looking at
Would
that.
you just change Suter coming
To right
side helps
He's a
Tav?
better, yeah.
I think it does.
Aye, he's a better balance. He's a better player.
He's better on the right side. It's
Aye,
clear to
because
see,
even
aye.
like he can step in and
Aye.
like pick a forward pass,
It's-
but I think even his passes out to Tavernier
Is Balogun
are
different a
better.
little bit?
Looks like it'll be Davis, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Was it? Is that right? So
Yeah,
I've not,
that's
I've
what
not
he
been keeping up to scratch on everything. So I
Does
didn't
that
know
give you
that.
fear a wee bit that Davis would be playing?
Slightly, aye. I didn't know that. I thought Balogun was going to be fitted because I thought it was just maybe a wee muscle spasm.
He's
It
not out, is
could
he?
be.
No,
I don't know
he's not,
because we
he's
need
not.
pace. Rangers certainly need pace.
But I would probably still go Balogun left and Suter right.
Right,
I know they've not played like that. I just think
Aye,
it's
with the
Suter's
ball,
best
aye.
position, and I think he's easier. You get more out of him on the right, stepping into the game,
ball,
forward
aye.
passes.
Couldn't you
than-
pick the Rangers team, couldn't you?
Who'd you go left back? You
Yilmaz.
it's all
Yilmaz.
debate.
Aye.
Yilmaz.
He's got
He's got the day off school as well.
Aye, he's got.
I love him.
And then what about midfield for Rangers?
Huddles
Thingy,
and
Cantwell and
midfielders.
Lawrence.
I would just put all the best midfield in there.
Diamande,
Lundstram,
And Cantwell, Lawrence.
Lawrence is getting in there.
What, wide
as
right,
well.
Lawrence?
I get them in, just throw them in, let them sort it out themselves. We need to flood that area.
play
Celtic
two
better
number
than us in the
10s?
middle of the park.
Would you play
Aye,
two
I'd play
10s?
Lawrence and Cantwell, I will.
Right, and then
I'm-
Sterling,
do you want to know what I'm doing? It's
Diamande
as
and
stupid as
Lundstram.
this. I get shot down in flames with a certain son of mine, but I would throw all the best players that I've got into that midfield area and go, there you go and play, deal with them because they're good in there. I've said to you before about Celtic's midfield,
Yeah.
and I said that going back a wee while. I think it's clear to see we need to be better
Something
and
to lock
stronger.
on McGregor.
Oh, aye, definitely.
To have
we need
any
to
chance.
We need
And
to,
if look, Cantwell,
Is Cantwell
he's
good?
got
Is good?
great energy.
he'll not go.
He's no
no the man for
disciplined
that. Exactly. He's no the man for that. He's
Goes
going to
one,
have a
doesn't
free
he?
rein.
I don't mind
He'll go
it
and drift
because
himself into
you're going to
areas.
find your
But
own roles to affect the game, but you need to first of
see,
all
one
stop
faddy
him.
discipline. I don't think he's got that discipline, so you need to have somebody else. It's maybe.
But it might be better
Maybe.
with having maybe a better structure behind them, with a Diamande and Lundstram.
Lundstram,
When
aye,
if it's a Lawrence or
Well, you
somebody
play
that's not
Sterling in there,
defensive
wouldn't you?
minded.
Sterling comes in. Aye,
Sterling.
So how many were playing centre mid?
Sterling- Sterling
No,
play
no,
wide.
Sterling,
I'm playing
Diamande,
13 men.
Lundstram.
What, is it three, right?
Right?
Right.
Two in front,
Well,
two tens, Lawrence and
No
Cantwell.
winners.
Well, if you're going to play Lawrence and Cantwell, I don't think Sterling fucking. I think you got to. I'm like him. I would go narrow, right? Into out. I would be telling Sterling, look, you play into out, because Greg Taylor, no disrespect, I think he's a good player, but he's not got to fucking kill you
what
on the left hand side.
What you would get a lot of joy is playing Sterling on
McGregor. I was thinking that.
Well,
But does he
he's
get
good at
enough
that,
on the?
isn't he?
Does he get enough
Doesn't
on the
matter.
ball in that area?
Doesn't matter.
I never thought. I wasn't even thinking that way, but.
Nobody's giving Rangers a chance, are they?
Not by the way, see every day.
noticed that?
Rangers punter that ball.
Does that worry you a wee
By the
bit,
way, they're all good.
No, doesn't worry me.
Yes.
He's not giving him a chance.
I feel I'm one of the more optimistic ones amongst them all because
Like,
quite a few of them are
This
like that.
game, on the way that the games have went,
Aye.
how Rangers started poor, and Celtic have seemingly hitting a bit of form. Rangers getting over the line, but no in style. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in
Different
this
game,
game.
innit?
It doesn't matter.
Right, Celtic are a good team. Of course they're a good team, but they're not a team that Rangers can't go there.
No, I
and win.
agree.
That's the way I'm thinking. But nobody else is thinking that. So I don't know. Am I on something? I don't know.
But they have. I said the other day, you did make a good point. Actually, a counter argument on me. They did go away and beat Betis and then went to Benfica and go. I mean, it was a draw, but they played really well that night, so they can. But I don't know. It's like the front three. I know he's only going with it, but with Silva, Dessers.
No, I'm not having. No,
It doesn't worry you. That does it at all.
No. But how? What other options do they have? The front line. Because Silva's
Right,
no.
McCausland.
No. It's
That's how I think he might go with 2 10s
Aye.
and just go with a 3 and just say, listen, you need to play into
If it goes to the full back, just get out there.
Sterling's out, because you've not got full backs with blistering pace that's
No.
got to bypass you. You'll have time to get out there. So he might do that.
Do you think there'll be a lot of goals?
Aye.
High scoring?
Aye.
See, I
I
don't-
think it'll be an hard cracker.
Do you think so?
Aye.
I am.
Yeah, I do.
I think there'll be goals.
Is there no way Rangers are going to go in here and sit in? Nah.
No, because they've tried it.
It never worked. They were
and it's
better
not
when they
worked.
were in their faces,
The
weren't
first
they?
half in the game at Ibrox, they were so passive. They'd never get anywhere near Celtic. Second half they go and they're more aggressive. They go man for man at the back. They squeeze up in the game and they get so much joy. I don't think in these games you can afford to sit back.
No, the players will go. Like Redvan will want to get forward. If you're going with a Lawrence, a Cantwell, even a Diamandi, they'll want to get forward as well. They'll have a discipline hopefully about them. They'll know what to do without the ball in terms of going and working them. But once you get possession of the ball, there's good players in there. They're decent players. Go and play, and try and hurt them. See if you can.
I wonder if, because, like as you say, a lot of Rangers fans are far from optimistic. People think the league's done no matter what happens because of the goal difference, and maybe that frees the players a wee bit. They're up against it. Nobody expects them to win the league for the position they're in.
Yep.
Can they go and just have a go?
Well, the last game,
be aggressive.
The last game it was the opposite. When it going to Ibrox, everybody was saying they're going to could win the league if they win this game. So and they didn't turn up that day.
All the games have been really tight, haven't they?
Great. The last one.
I tell you, they could hinge on again. And you look who's the ref. Wee Willie's there.
Wee Willie doing it?
See on
I don't think we've had a penalty there for a long, long time.
He's trying to get the heat of the ref.
Fucking hell!
Did you get a penalty in the last game? Oh, it's Celtic Park you're talking about?
Aye.
You try to get in the heat of the ref, are you?
Can you think of one that should have been a penalty? Like?
I'm just I'm sure that we haven't got a lot there.
The way it's worked
I think they've
out.
had about 9 penalties at Ibrox, haven't they, in the last year? Maybe only one. Something like that.
Wee Willie does it. Stick his head.
We were like goes to the same soft play as Redvan, didn't he?
I meet him in the gym.
Goodbye.
I meet the wee man in the gym. Wee Willie. Oh, he's honestly fitness fanatic.
Is he?
I like him.
You watched him warm up?
Alright.
I like.
He struggles warming up. I watch him.
What does he do in the gym? He's like that.
I'm watching him warming up.
He does all his running and all his prep and stretch. Honestly, I've got a lot of time for him. I think he's a good referee.
Is he going to sauna? Have you got a sauna in your gym?
No, that was the old gym. Do them in the new
How
gym.
long can you go for a sauna for? Like with foot coming out?
Mate, I don't get
Do you
it,
last
son, it's
longer?
not-
Well, you know,
I-
That'd be good
I-
for you. Sauna's might be good for you, innit?
I
15
can't
minutes
be
I do,
bothered.
mate. Turn the timer up.
Finish your timer?
Finish the timer, mate.
Did you see the
Well, then,
Tyson Fury man?
No.
Klitschko?
Where he was in the Klitschko.
Amazing.
No, you know, surely
Oh, he's on it.
heard that.
No,
So they're doing, he's brought him in for sparring or something
Aye.
when he's younger, Tyson Fury. So him and Klitschko are in the sauna and Tyson Fury's sitting going, I'm not getting it before him. And that's like 40 minutes or something.
Have you saw that shit, man? Have you saw that
Can't wait before
MMA guys when they're trying to cut weight? They shut the door. They stop them getting out. They lock them in for about an hour.
Mate, that's
the guys are.
See, there's one way I wouldn't want to die, it's that, mate. Being locked in a sauna. Imagine
That's
that.
what they do to them.
Is that a real fear?
I'm thinking that as
I
well.
don't think many people want to go that way.
I done a workout the other day and I told him I got in the sauna, mate. I actually shut my eyes. The guy, the sauna was filling. I thought, please, nobody talk to me, man. Sitting the guy like, he's a Tommy Gravison story, mate. Actually, I told him, mate, I'm fucking tired of these stories, man. I just went back to sleep, man. I knew, mate, I could just feel him staring at us, man. He's a Tommy. Oh, man.
I'm buzzing, by the way, absolutely buzzing for this game.
Where are you watching it, mate?
Go watching the gaff, I think. I can't get tickets. I've no messaged any of the boys.
Somebody's got an empty.
Somebody's got to look after you.
Who's got an empty?
That's-
Kia?
Kia?
Oh, we're into Kia's for it.
Naked Huddle and Kia.
Surely James
Kia, who do you
Forrest will give you a
support?
ticket.
Kia, who do you support?
Come on,
Back this
mate.
No, he
year.
can't after he battered them for just
Who does
thumbs
Gear
up,
support?
thumbs up a message.
People keep doing that to me now, man. Fucking
Is
horrendous.
your dad working in a hotel or has he got it off?
No, he be man's in the hotel.
Is he in the hotel for the game?
I heard him on
He'll be sitting in somebody's room watching the game, won't he? Through the hole.
I can't believe you can't get a ticket. How can you not get a ticket? Somebody's
Emptying
got to
the
sort
minibar.
something out.
Imagine you're back to your room and start to shit.
Just sitting watching Manny's cameras.
Selling one.
Get a shout out for him.
James Forrest surely sort you out now.
But he's done it for so. He's helped me for so many years. And do you know why I didn't want to message him because it's such a big week, so I didn't want to put any added.
You only ever message him for the big games, so there.
He's expecting
What
it.
you're thinking is,
Surely somebody
you
can
want
get you
cup
into
final tickets, didn't you?
hospitality.
You're not asking for this.
That's
cup final.
a pet peeve though. Like mine are
Surely-
endless celebrities that take normal fans
What?
tickets for big
Any
games.
hospitality,
I
any
games. I go to all the games regardless if it's.
You would do this, that, wouldn't you? You go in there a wee bit before the game. Hospitality.
Aye.
That would be a hard watch. Fuck. I would leave again.
That's a Celtic Park empty.
Official attendance 23,000.
You need to get
Plus Slaney.
Biggest game of the season. We've got Slaney and hospitality.
Dixie Deans and all that walking about. Dixie, fuck off.
How sorry was it, Paul? See when the ball was coming towards me, I used to just shite myself. So scared of making a mistake.
23,000 at the game, imagine that.
Oh, be some game. That'll be some game. I can't wait for it. I can't.
Celtic legend, mate.
Think so?
Celtic legend, mate. What you brought to that club's incredible.
You playing
Great link
in
as well.
that Legends game, no?
He's
Nah,
fucked
not
it
being
for that
invited.
last game at Anfield. You've done something in there, mate.
There must have been a few more people must have accepted because I've not been asked.
Have
You not been
Nah.
asked? The his big
And to be fair, it was fucking
Were you
scandalous that I was
Mate.
I should have done alright, mate.
Did you?
I'm not kidding you on. I'd
Actually, I never gave a
clean
ball away.
fucking Mark Wilson's buckets. The second the bucket for a 4
When
week.
he never got invited.
When he seen you.
Well, it was Perth though.
By the way, should be fair, he fucking was.
No,
Right, he was fucking hopeless.
No, he wasn't.
He ran about.
He was a
made
manager
himself
team, so
busy.
when if the manager told me to jump fucking touch, he would do it.
he
Just
wasn't
made it. He was a
I know
brown
you,
nose.
you know he wasn't.
He
He was a brown nose, Wilson.
He was
Wilson was a
Joey
brown
Adams.
nose.
By the way, here's one. Here's
Yeah,
one.
wasn't
Derek, would you let me watch a game in his house?
Wow.
There we go.
There's
I'm not going to be in the house this weekend.
There
I would
it
you
is,
would
yeah.
certainly you want to watch it with the boys?
Oh no, you know where they're
You get let up, mate.
You want to sit in my recliner, mate?
With the pole dancer?
Fuck it.
Well, if he gets a bit horny,
Okay.
you're in trouble by the way.
By the way, Slaney's coming, just watch, he's get broken ribs. Slaney, right?
Who's home there? Him or Ross?
You could watch it in my hometown.
Aye.
Imagine you were.
See if you here's a question for you. See if you Saturday, was it 12:30 kickoff? See if you walked in with him to the Loudon at 11:30. What sort of reception do you think you'd get? Do you think it'd be alright?
Well, what?
No.
Nah.
No.
No.
Aye.
Did you
so
think he was Richard Goff? Goffy. Goffy.
I've not been in it. I can see that.
You can
Big people on it. But listen, fucking.
You sure it wasn't the Rangers
Goffy's
training ground your man was thinking about? Big Goff, your dad.
Goffy's a big born bastard. I'd rather go with you. Oh.
So you need somewhere to watch a game. Anybody that wants to get.
Let's go again and again.
They will not go anywhere.
No, I want to. I was going to kid on. I wanted to take as my sister and dad.
What, just to give them the ticket?
I couldn't go.
Well,
You'd be too nervous to watch it, wouldn't you?
Aye,
A ball boy. Could you know about a ball boy? A ball boy?
Imagine he was a ball boy, mate. That'd be amazing.
I wouldn't- I think you could do that. Yeah, man, as a ball boy.
Well, there's been some people at Parkhead didn't they invite some people at Parkhead?
I know, how come Rod Stewart gets everything and you done it?
No, it's no matter. It's the merely ones that came on at. It was that bastard. It was an American guy that came on at half time. I was speaking to all the fans.
And who is he?
Can't remember who it was now. But you see something like that fucking
See, how can
random
you not
at
go on
half
at
time in the
half-time?
draw, didn't you? See the Paradise Windfall draw? I don't know.
Do you do the Paradise one for me? Yeah.
We buy about fucking 20 tickets every week with our skin. And all that, each your number. Then they're playing after it.
Then he's go, I'm not getting up for one. You're getting up, I'm not getting up for one. You're getting up. No, you're getting up.
Right, but you getting a prediction? Or we'll keep it for the Coop?
I'll keep it for the coup.
Right, okay. You're a Celtic legend, 2 Hibs legends are leaving.
I'm going to bring the main man in. Pence for this.
Pence, a big Hibs fan. He's saying he's happy that they're going, which I thought was quite harsh.
He's tight. He likes Hanlon, doesn't he? He does like Hanlon.
Hanlon's his mate. Is it the right decision for the club?
Aye.
I
I think there's a time when you've got to leave.
Aye.
We've all done it.
Aye.
You know, we've been at clubs for a long time, and you know that there's a next move in here. You have to get away and play. They're not playing, are they?
No.
You know, and he's wanting to rebuild.
They'll be on a decent
They've
wage.
been a great set, decent.
I just think for them.
By the way, they'll do a club a good
Aye.
turn because they're 2 really good pros. That's a good thing. They'll not going to get anything above Hibs, are they?
Aye.
It's got to be something below. And if you're a manager and you get guys like that in your dressing room,
If your mother well, St Mirren, would you take Stevenson?
But are they guys that are doing their badges and all that? Are they looking for the next step
I don't
into
know.
coaching?
I'm
And
not
then
sure.
you see that a certain job's coming up that couldn't shout. Maybe they're thinking that way as well. We
Right.
don't know. Because you need
player
to take the next
manager
step.
type thing.
Aye, kind of, aye. You
2
look at
great
the
guys,
team.
not just
Aye.
like people say good guy. They 2 are genuinely
Aye,
great
legends.
guys, aren't they?
They
Well,
are.
I came
don't
through.
know,
I knew Lewis since 11. We came through at Scotland together.
Right,
Genuinely one of the best guys you'll ever meet, Lewis
There you
Stevenson.
go.
How many games has he played?
Oh, incredible.
500
Incredible.
odds.
Nearly 6.
6.
Incredible,
Nearly
that, innit?
600. Pence, how many?
Should there no be some role
Somebody
there?
get he's starting
for
great
him?
and make somebody get him a tissue like he's in tears, man.
No,
Should
it's
there no be some role there for somebody
But
like that?
I think there will
but-
be. So that tells
some-
me they want to keep playing, obviously.
Aye, yeah.
Aye.
So
Aye.
if there was
Maybe if he
if
goes
it was the 2 of them are
part-time,
going to stop playing, the 2 of them would be
Aye.
on staff somewhere.
somewhere in
But they
that
want to keep
academy.
playing. They're
Wouldn't
still
it be?
relatively young, especially.
Wait, ages,
for-
Stephen.
Be brilliant if they were like stewards or something, wouldn't it? There's a role there for you if he's want to come back to
Did I
steward.
say that?
Looking the steward boys.
I'd love to be a steward.
In the
mate.
half-time draw. Tickets for any derby they want.
Ball boys would be incredible, aren't they?
What's
Two
the,
ball
what's the
boys, man.
Celtic mascot? Could you,
Hoopy.
could you not do that?
Mate, I'd be fucking brilliant.
Need to know it was you.
Well-
You just get in.
But I just need to.
Did you not do
Need
that?
to measure for him.
It's made to measure for me.
Need to measure. I could see you.
See when he said that, I was so buzzing about it's going to be here. Hoopy the Hound.
Hoopy looks like he's injured. He's got a sore rib.
Imagine you as hippie, man.
Who does Hoopy?
Tom Boyd.
I've met him. By the way, I played golf with him.
That's
He's
you.
naked underneath that,
I
Tom
played
Boyd.
golf with him.
With hoopy?
Aye. And I'll tell you another one.
Does he wear the hoopy outfit
Take him
when
out,
he's
mate.
playing?
Take him out.
I met.
Does he wear the
golf
Does he wear the hoopy outfit when he's playing? A big dog stand on the 15th like that.
He only wore a heat bit. What was he going to say? And I met Broxy and Asda as well. I've met them all.
Did you?
Oh fuck, I'm well.
How do you know
How do you know
social?
the same?
Aye.
Because you showed me photos and everything and the
right.
thing, so he come up by
Who, if you could be one mascot, who would it be? Thistlewood's good, isn't it?
Kingsley.
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 Got like that.
Nah, I'm a big fan.
Still man.
What's Hearts? What's Hearts?
Who?
What's Hearts?
Oh, the Steelmen.
A link sausage?
No, cat.
A cat?
Hips is a cat.
What's a what?
Who's got a squirrel? Is it Kilmarnock get a squirrel?
Aye, because
Kelly get a squirrel. I wouldn't mind
Kev
that.
Kyle does that, doesn't he?
I don't think they do
Just
enough, but I don't think they
I need a bit
players
more
do enough.
entertainment, don't I?
Ah, they do fuck all, just walk about the
See these two, it's Hanlon and Stevenson. We need to put a wee bit of serious chat in here.
Imagine them turning on to you.
With it known, just skip to the bit of it there. We could be the mascot.
Well,
That's terrible. No,
Will they be in the top flight next year?
I think I wouldn't be surprised. I think that they're still good players. Lewis Stevenson, I know he's a wee bit older than Paul Hanlon. You can see the shape he's in. He looks after himself.
Yeah.
So I think they will. I think they'll be good signings, and I hope that you look at Andy Considine going and leaving Aberdeen, and people maybe at the time thinking, should they have left or should they have kept him? He's playing. He's doing well. I think they too can do that as well.
one of them will be at Rafe Rovers.
Are you married, do you think? Why is that?
Because of Hibs
Feeling.
connection.
Aye. Normally do, don't they?
I think they'll both be in the SPL.
Do you? I hope so.
I
Aye,
agree
but I'm
with
just.
I heard
Oh,
they're
Rafe
failing
might be.
Martin as
Hey,
well.
Rafe might be there. We don't
failing.
know.
They'll not go up.
Fairman,
but you
I'll look
know.
at them.
Yeah.
What's the ref that where he hit? Is that just a wee guess or you heard
Somebody
something?
said something.
just-
Got you.
It's kind of there is a kind of well.
Aye, Ian
obviously,
Murray.
I think there's that kind of connection. You've seen that before in the past. I don't know.
I think Hanlon especially is definitely be in the SPL. Maybe Lewis is a wee bit older than Hanlon. I think right in saying that.
Aye,
Isn't
but
he?
age early.
Aye.
That's what I was.
30,
Lewis is the same age as me, 36 he'll be.
35 and 36. I think.
Oh, he's He's the
Hanlon
champion.
scored a couple of weeks ago, didn't he? Came
But
on
they're
the
fit,
squad.
but you say they're fit, they've not had a lot of injuries in there, no.
Is Hanlon's
There you
not
go.
played a lot
Happy
of
days.
football.
I don't know if Hanlon's as old as that. I was in a Scotland club
34
with him.
I
maybe.
think he's maybe 34, 33.
He's 34 or 35.
Still get
Hanlon's 34.
Aye, plenty of offers to that boy.
What a career the two of them, man.
Still get
Still
plenty.
got a chance to go and do something else.
What's he laughing at? Him the Supreme man.
Mate, when he said that, I was like, listen, he's got to say something good. Get it out.
Imagine your dad out walking, you're Supreme. It's my dad.
Aye.
I got my time.
Big up your
You see his dad Oh, unbelievable. Right, cooking time.
Oh.
I think there's about 30 seconds worth of football chat in this episode.
What a tribute to two
The
legends.
two
I
legends,
thought
mate, they're going to be the
mate.
fucking mascot.
I can't wait till we turn that on.
Unreal, man.
I like you two, man.
Aye.
Coot him.
The what, sorry? The cooking.
The coot. The coot him. Well, I'm going to leave Celtic News to the last just to build that bit of tension. So we'll go with Hearts and Dundee to start. Going to go for a home win there, aye.
Aye,
Can you
Jambos.
believe Dundee's defending last week?
Aye.
But
Jambos.
they've done what they have to do. haven't
They've done what they have to do, but
they? No, I just realised they fucked Europe by getting beat.
They're no fun. They're no. It looks.
But hold on, will Hearts mix up a wee bit because we're cemented third?
Give
Yeah,
the young boys a
good
chance.
You know what I mean?
this is where you need to start thinking like that, mate. You're right,
thinking outside the box here. I'm going to go draw, fuck it.
Fuck it.
I'll
Fuck
go
it, I draw.
Aye, draw. I'm all in.
I'll go hard. I just think at
Hearts,
home
aye.
they've got to go out and, you know, show what they're all about. They've been good this season, haven't they? Aye. Hearts.
Frank
Jambo.
McAvoy up front.
Could Dundee have a? They need to have a reaction. That they were really poor.
Aye.
What you going, Faddy?
Come on, Faddy, think of the ball. Come on.
I'll go Dundee.
Wow.
Oh, like it.
Oh,
I
like that.
it. Like it.
Hearts for me, home win all day.
I'll go Hearts as well.
I like the chicken wings anyway. It's fine.
Ross County for me. Ross County is. You'd rather play Barcelona in the new camp than play Ross County up
They're
there.
fucking unbelievable there. Ross. Motherwell are outstanding at the weekend. I mean,
No, there was nothing between them the first half.
no, the second half of
Nicholson's goal was brilliant, man.
Oh, what a hit, mate.
Tremendous.
I do like Nicholson. He
Oh,
was good at Hearts, wasn't he?
I'm going Motherwell.
do you know something? I'm going Motherwell as well.
Wow.
There
I'm
you
going
go.
County.
Halliday backing team, County.
Aye, and they
Is that
done
the
well.
first time Motherwell won when he's played?
They done well, did they?
I'm only kidding.
I'm going to go
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
draw.
Another draw.
Aye, fuck it.
Fuck, it's brilliant, isn't it? Fuck it. It's a Burn Kelly.
Oh my god, I need Kelly.
That's a draw right now, but I'm going draw.
Can't he go another draw?
I need
Fucking
By the way,
You better put this on if this comes up. You'll be on a fortune.
Kelly.
Kelly
I know
Derek.
Kamara
Wow.
were right, aye. Well done, Gogic, isn't it? Getting his 3-year
What a player he
contract.
is.
I love Gogic.
Why,
Yeah,
he
what
was
you just got?
brilliant against Rangers,
Is he
wasn't
30?
Aye.
Wasn't going to get a 3 year
Watch
30,
the
ain't you?
Mackis.
See, if that's me, mate. Again, this is only makes my weak mentality. I'm fucking that off now. That 3 year deal.
He talks shite.
Chilling, mate.
Do you know he's played the most minutes out of MD in the Premier League?
He looks, his face looks like that.
By the
You
way,
can tell he's
I
played
see
that
him
amount of
I
football.
see him every day and behaves
Is
Mate, how many people do you fucking see?
at the school gate, right? He put kids,
the school gate.
What are you doing?
Ah,
Is he a lollipop man?
they teach
No,
us
he
that.
is.
You'd be a great lollipop man.
Oh,
There's a joke. Could you do that?
Oh, aye. What
could I do?
Like putting people across
Oh my God, can you do that?
I know I'm not the brightest.
I'm just thinking you with your big lollipop, you know.
Oh,
You're loving
just
that, isn't it?
When you come,
Imagine
From
that.
outside the school, would
Imagine the man still.
his kid's in the same class as my granddaughter. So
Oh, right.
he's
right.
always.
So there is a
Gogic, is he?
Aye.
legitimate
So he's
reason for you being up.
Aye, so nice.
Imagine the man's been
Never
a
fucking
lollipop man.
speaks to me. I don't know if he.
You've probably
Must have
seen
said
him.
something.
Speaks
Must have said
perfect
something.
English.
I don't know who you are.
I fucking played with Rangers Man City. Yeah, prick. What are you talking about? Fucking hell. I'm fucking fairest in Glasgow.
Oh, brilliant.
What you going
Never
for?
assume somebody knows who you are. By the way, never do.
I tell them. I'll go draw.
Another draw.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yeah, he's fine.
Be on here.
Love St Johnstone.
No, I've not done this.
Oh, who are you going to?
Draw.
And this is so much pressure for me, this one. This is the one I've said, obviously, the St Mirren player getting Kelly's team.
Aye.
So I need...
Where are you going? You've got to back Kelly then, isn't you?
Aye, Kelly will win that.
All day long. Easy.
3-4.
He's a score.
4-0.
4-0.
4-0.
If he comes in 4-0,
Should be the way I spoke about it, innit? Aye, man.
Big coffee there, look.
Big.
Coffee and Fergie. Get it louder.
Certainly,
He's a
that
badge.
coffee a bit of
Yeah, real
a
badge.
Hoopy or coffee, what you going for?
Would you rather be
That's a good
bad man,
Your dad can't watch what Richard Cobb, so I'd go hippie now.
innit? It's got to be Hoopy. It's got to be. He's a bad man.
But honestly, you should do that. One game hippie.
When he plays golf, and you've got to take him out to give me the chance, because that boy doesn't leave that fucking clutch smiling. Fucking give nobody a chance in
Do
it.
you think he goes to his work as hippie in that? Or does it just Saturdays he wears it?
Oh, just Saturdays.
Back to what, after the- on the motorbike.
On the motorbike.
Just the ears flapping. I think he drives the same motors, Harry and Lloyd.
Can you imagine that if you were getting hate and the motorbikes come by all the mascots on them? That's Saturday.
Big Celtic tap with the dog wheels flapping back.
Remember the mascots all raced each other?
Aye, did it Hamilton racecourse.
They don't end up fighting.
Well, there's one for you.
Aye.
When these are better, I'll race all the mascots. And
Zaki's
I
boy
can take one of their jobs if I get it.
I think it was Zaki's boy won.
Did he win it, aye?
Aye. He's a flying machine.
Congratulations.
Zaki's
Hammy the
mascot.
hamster, innit?
Oh, is it Hammy the
Hammy
hamster?
the hamster, aye.
Did you tell me that?
This is wild, man.
Right, okay.
Wild. Right, Livy St John's Day.
I'm going to go with you.
I'm going to go Livingston as well. After watch, aye.
I'm going to draw.
I'm going Livy as well. I think Livy will get a result.
St Johnson.
St Johnson, I think they need it. I'll go Livy.
Hibs versus Aberdeen.
Good day for, good weekend for, for the Edinburgh. I'm going to go
What?
Hibs. Hibs. I
What
don't
did
know.
you just say there?
I don't know.
Why is it a good weekend for the Edinburgh side?
Because I've took Hearts, but I don't know what I'm doing. You have through me, by the way. I'm going.
It's good for the capital. The tourists.
I think Hibs will play Handler and Stevenson, and for that reason, I'm going Aberdeen. What? That's terrible.
Right, do it again.
I'll go draw.
Aberdeen for
Nah, mate, stick to your guns. That was good. I like that.
I'll go Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
You've
Go
just
Hibs.
said,
In fact, I'm going Hibs.
Go Hibs.
They're going to play in the SPL. This is bottom six fixture, innit? Oh, because they two are playing, I'll go Aberdeen.
I'll change and go Hibs.
Because they're playing.
Because they're playing. Good
Aberdeen
Let's see
for
them.
me.
Where you going? I'll go
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
Are you going Aberdeen?
I don't know who's giving.
Who's the Aberdeen mascot? Oh, it's Dave Cork. Dave Cork.
Oh no, I don't know who it is.
Aberdeen for me. I'll go Aberdeen.
Derek, who you going Aberdeen?
No, certainly not. I'm going for
going Hibs, it's a
the
good
Hibs,
Hibs,
Hibs.
capital
So you going?
going for the
Aberdeen.
Highways.
Sorry.
Are we doing everyone again? Like,
Try to do it again. He's coming for breakfast this week.
I can't. I'm busy.
Doing what?
I've got a sack empty in the house. I've got to empty all the sacks at the house.
What time is it?
you better hope your motor's still there.
Oh, wow.
That wee one in front of it as well.
Any pet peeves this week, just before we go any annoyed you this week? Guy was drinking a bottle of Lucozade next to me in the motor this morning at 8:30, mate. A fizzy
up with
Lucozade.
Nah, that's right. Get yourself going for work.
What do you mean next to you?
It
Was in the
on the
morning?
motor next to you.
So I was driving along down Cumbernauld Road
another
in a motor. Hoopy was drinking a bottle of Lucozade. No, a guy was drinking a bottle of Lucozade at 8:30 this morning, mate.
No,
It could be on his way back for your night shift. How do you
That's
know?
a good shout.
Yeah.
Just found that quite strange, that you would need that at 8:30 in the morning.
Only thing annoyed me this week was I went to the Hydro on Sunday, and you can't get signal to get your tickets, right?
What are you getting tickets for?
I was in the box for Take That.
What are you? Who are?
What do you mean, who?
Who are you in the box for?
I was the son's box, invited me.
Alright.
And I went up to get, obviously you got to scan your tickets to get in. And I can't get a fucking signal. So
How do you scan your
the
ticket?
boy's now watching me doing this, right? And I'm thinking, personality, mate, right? So I ends up having to go to the Crown Plaza. I'm standing about like that with my phone to get a signal. This is true. So I eventually gets the tickets, walks up, and he went, right, okay, Gordon. He went, you don't know me, do you? I said, I haven't a fucking clue who you are, mate. He says, you signed me. I said, signed you where? He says, Ayr United. It was my fullback guy called Gary Bowman. I says to him, you fucking cock, you've just stood watching me fucking walking cock. What the way you doing there? Instead of turning around and saying,
I'll sort you out.
and you come.
That is right. See football stadiums as well, you can't get a signal. How's that?
Everybody's trying to use it at the same time.
Is that why?
Aye.
I think so.
Is it?
Mate, it was terrible. I
get
did
it.
actually
Maybe
walk away
technology
down the
that can sort
Crown
that.
Plaza and hold my phone up to try and get a signal. Eventually go to them. And no, I kept pressing the button, so it kept to think, right, because I'm not very good. And then I eventually got up, boom, and take that.
Was it brilliant, mate?
Ollie Murs, brilliant.
Was it?
Oh, fucking
What was so...
Oh, wee Ollie's a man. 40 years
Just
old.
as well it wasn't the one he couldn't make.
Well, they tell me
Oh, he
he was,
messaged me, the boy that done it. He wanted to come on the hydro.
he
He was
tell me-
like, guy, well done, you man.
they tell me he was
meant to
great.
be brilliant.
Can't remember his name right, but they tell me he's very, very
Flicked
good.
him right at
But take
Radisson,
that,
didn't
take that,
Yes.
put on a show.
Was it at Radisson?
Anything annoyed you this week, Derek?
Aye, just random taxi drivers that come up and want to
cow.
spend 20 minutes with you and then put their horns inside the door when you're sitting. I was doing it press week waiting and the boys coming back and in a wee lay-by just waiting to go and collect them, and the guy, I don't mind talking to people, but then once you start putting horns inside you and
Just do
talking
that,
away,
mate. Aye,
Lift
yeah.
I was like that.
Big smelly breath of Ori and that.
Oh, he's a big heavy guy,
It's
man,
Kev,
like,
it's
like a
Kev.
hamburger.
It's Kev, mate. He's on the show. He's on the
Did that
show.
boy Skoda?
Aye, but it was a bit hot for now. But then horns over the motor and all that, and they're kind of looking at him going, what the fuck are you doing, big boy?
Did you say that to him,
feel
or
it-
did you say it under your breath?
Under my breath, because I was thinking I'd
Yeah,
just
just
open the
like
door,
that.
because the motors and buses were just missing them by that. I was thinking again at a wee dunt and just
Knocking a bit in front of him.
so.
Faddy in him.
No, I'd drove and says, I need to go, mate. I'm ready to pick him up and part somewhere
Kind of
else.
off and off.
Talking about what just that?
Oh, he told me everything about his woman up in Skye, his partner and all that. And
That's
motor-
Kev. That is Kev's house.
Right.
Can't just say to him, oh, fuck off.
No, because I'm kind of Glasgow boy. We talk to anybody, don't we? Well,
I showed you, but after a
I
time.
don't know. What you do is you just talk away to them, then come on here and slaughter them.
Fuck's
he talking to me for?
By the way, he pays your wages.
Right, lads.
how do you get paid?
Every week you got to
You got any pet peeves now?
just it's a wee gripe when we with the hydro tickets, innit?
What's that?
People just can I get an extra couple, and then you're asking who's it for, and it's no. That's
Can I
like
get any?
when you've asked somebody for tickets for the big game, innit?
You get any?
You're not.
Get some.
Oh, is that standard? What are you talking about?
I don't look at Celtic. Well, he's just-
I'm not even asking
Aye. By the way, neighbour, you're talking about the tickets at Hydro, he's been fucking charged.
No, I just said it's like when you're asking for the big games.
What's it I'm doing that fun? Celtic or Rangers?
Go
I
for
should do
it.
that score.
Go this one then.
Thanks, fucking Dalton.
Go on, Faddy.
I'm going for a Celtic 1.
How'd you take that? That's brilliant.
2-1
2-1, well.
again.
Does Dessler score?
What's he not?
Listen to this, does Dessler score?
Aye.
Wow.
I'm just calling you.
Anyway. There you go.
He said I painted his face this morning.
I wanted to get it.
Come on, lad.
Whiskers and all that.
That's a Livingston mascot, isn't it?
Put a wee bit of ears on. All right, boys. Right,
When did you kill that thing?
RSPCA.
I'm sitting going, what's he fucking doing?
Sitting purring at us, man. Celtic Rangers. Celtic is that? Did you win us?
What the fuck?
Oh,
Celtic.
Listen, I'm the man of the rain. I'm not going to criticise.
See, geez one more purr. Celtic Rangers, what you going?
I'm going to go. Where you going, Goffy? Go on.
See if that sticks. Like coffee. Go on, Hoopy. Hurry up.
Celtic. Which was it, 5?
3 Rangers now.
oh, that's a
That one for the fans, innit?
shout.
Man, if they see it.
Fergie,
Still trying to
header.
You're going with the boys.
Aye, mate, right, what you going score-wise? 1-0?
Score-wise, aye, I'm going to go 2-1.
Does Dessler score?
No,
Who's scoring the goals?
I don't know.
Header.
Anything.
Does.
Fuck it, draw. 2 each.
It's another draw, man.
And draw.
5 draws you went
I went for that the last time.
2 each.
Are you going 2 each?
Aye.
I'm going 3-2 Celtic.
Well, that's a good game.
I'm going to get my knickers for Brett.